Hi, everybody. Tim Lotzenheiser here, and we have a very special guest today. She's a household name in the music world. She was president of the American Bandmasters Association, the National Band Association. She's on the Midwest board. She's got the prestigious Medal of Honor, right? Most of all, she's one of the most gifted musicians ever. She has a brilliant mind, understatement, razor sharp, by the way. Um, she has a heart of gold. She was our very first senior educational clinician that we brought on to Conn-Selmer. And very selfishly, she's my adopted big sister. So, Dr. Paula Crider, what's going on in Austin, Texas? Talk to us.
Well, hey, my brother from another mother. Checks in the mail for all those nice things you had to say to me. And yeah, I've been on board for CSI for, I think, about 15 seasons, if you will. And I watched it grow from a very small group of dedicated band directors to just a sold out event every year. And the coolest thing about it is the person to whom I'm speaking right now. It was your vision, and it became immediately apparent that every year you bring together master teachers to share what they know, and they have a wealth of ideas and inspiration, but CSI isn't just about presenting information. Anybody can do that. It's only Timmer that can convince people how much you really care about them, about their programs, and it's letting teachers know that we care. I also discovered that DOE isn't about selling horns because that speaks to the quality of the instruments speak for themselves. But the interesting thing about that is I thought about this the other day. When I was a very young trumpet player, I never dreamed that one day I'd be working with, not for, but with a company that made my Bach Strad. I'm the luckiest person in the world.
What can they expect? Because I know you're doing several clinics. What can we count on from Dr. Crider this year?
Well, I'm kind of taking us from the practical to the profound. The first is very practical. It's about teaching technique and a way to create a metric to make kids not have to practice, but want to practice. And it's something I think that hopefully we won't have to face this in the fall, but if teachers are not able to go back into their classrooms, or if those classrooms are different, this is something that can be taught remotely as well. The second thing is talking about the conductor's health. And we're going to grab a baton and stand up and do some conducting exercises. I thought with 2 days, it'd be kind of fun to remember what we got to do back in the days when we got to stand in front of an ensemble every day. And the last thing is about the conductor's health. And I think that's something that we need right now. Music is not a frill, it's a necessity. And I think that we all realize that, but especially in these challenging times. And so I'm just going to talk about how very important all of those teachers are, not only to the musical growth of their students, but also for their mental health and their emotional health. It means a lot to be able to connect with kids. And so in a nutshell, those are the three things I'm presenting.
Good. I know the veterans that attend CSI know this, but since we're doing it virtually this year, there's going to be a lot more people involved. Do you think it's worth spending 2 days of your life in front of a computer while watching these various clinicians? What's your thoughts?
Oh, I think now more than ever. I think, I've talked to so many people, and I know you have too, and it's the unknown is a very frightening thing. People are searching for answers.
Yeah, absolutely.
And just the idea of getting together and hearing people talk about their solutions, being able to ask questions, CSI Connect, it's not just the knowledge, but the connection that I think is going to make it. Now, you and I both know that it's not going to take place, the place of the CSI and the energy and the spirit when all of those people are together and can share things. But I think it's the next best thing.
Good. I noticed this I've always noticed this about you, because when we would do the CSI live, I would sneak in to listen to your clinics and then forget to leave and do what I was supposed to do because I would be so engaged. But then I as I would go around to the next, the next slot, the next bunch of clinics that were supposed to happen, and that was your free time, I would find you sitting in the clinic, front row, by the way, with pencil and paper in hand. I mean, you're Paula Crider. Why would you spend your time going to other clinics?
Well, in the first place, you notice I never miss your clinic, and I make sure that they schedule them so I don't miss your clinics. But, the best teachers are lifelong learners. That's why I love going to CSI, because the people that come there sometimes are the people that don't really need it the most, but they never stop learning. And I never go away without new ideas and being inspired. And, Tim, we've had this conversation before, but I think about it a lot now since we're really in some troubling times. Many years ago, I built a pretty fair band program, and all of a sudden, because of cross-school busing, I was going to lose about half my band. And I thought I can't start all over again. And I really seriously thought about quitting. I went to TBA, and Tim Lotzenheiser was speaking. And you reminded me of why it is we do what we do. And I think that's another reason to come to CSI this summer, because it's not going to be easy for anyone this year. Right. And just knowing that it's the kids and the music, and that's what it's all about. So I look forward to you inspiring us.
Okay, we're going to play round robin. I'm going to say, the value of coming to Consumer 4A, and I'm going to fill in the blank with somebody, and you tell me what you think, and we'll do it quick and easy here. Coming to CSI has value to a college student because
they're around people that have done it, and they're going to be inspired by them.
Absolutely. How about a new teacher?
Oh, that's a great one, because they'll be inundated with ideas. They're going to start out so far ahead of where I ever was when I was a first-year teacher.
How about a veteran teacher?
Oh, it's just good to have them back, because they can share as many ideas as they can glean from us.
How about a music administrator?
Oh, we don't want to talk to them. I'm just kidding. The administrator track is great, because, they're the same thing as the rest of us. What are you dealing with, and what problems can we help you solve?
Yeah, it's interesting, because you go teacher, student, music administrator, teacher. There's always that cross communication going on. Sis, I'm going to grab this next one for myself, and I want to talk about the string track. Now, for the last few years, we've had a track just for string teachers. But this year, because of Walt Strayton, educational support manager at Consumer, also a phenomenal musician and a great teacher, he has reached out into the string community and garnered the help of the most incredible string faculty you can imagine. These people are all Hall of Famers. And I got to tell you, it's just something that people don't want to miss. Take a look at what the clinics are, and you'll want to be there for sure. All right, I'm going to ask you one more question, and we'll let you go do whatever you're going to do, which I know is work. You're going to be doing something. You never not do anything. In these times, and you've referred to it a couple of times, Paula, in these times, because we don't know what's going to happen. We can predict this or predict that, but we really don't know for sure. And I know that teachers are chomping at the bit to get back to their students. And what are we going to do? And are we going to have band camp, and is school going to start on time? And if we do part of it, online, what's that going to mean to rehearsals and these constant questions? If you could give us, sis, one piece of advice for all of us about these troubling times, what would you say?
Well, actually, I'm going to give you two pieces of advice, so you can edit this as you will. But I was reading the other night about Napoleon, who went to the island of Elba, and he was exiled there. And one of the things he said was that music is what tells us that the human race is greater than we realize. And that really struck me, because he had to be lonely. He had to be afraid. His whole life had been torn apart. That's kind of what we're looking at. And the second thing is Voltaire. And this is great. He said something like, if life becomes a shipwreck, we must never forget to sing in the lifeboats.
Ooh.
And I think, when we come together at CSI, I think that's going to be a great reminder that we're all in the same boat. We just need to remember to sing.
Well, first of all, thank you. I will tell you, you're always so kind about sharing compliments. And Paul and Sis and I end up at a lot of the same conferences, and I never miss her clinic. Dr. Crider is like a good piece of music. Every time you listen to it, it gets better. And even the parts you've heard before, you go, oh, I never heard that before. And so when you're around a master teacher, and she's the exemplar for that, you always walk away knowing more. Sis, thanks for doing this. I know everybody's going to gain a lot just from watching this, Dr. Crider, and we'll look forward to seeing you at Consumer Institute, Connect, and all the rest of you too. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you, my bro.